with more Action 104. You may notice these are kind of coming out fast and heavy. I'm trying to hurry up and get through a lot of these games because I've already been doing this a year. Even though it is quite painful sitting here playing a bunch of these at once. But I want to knock some out. So we're going to get a bunch of episodes out at once. So let's check out Space Dreams. It's got the word space in it. Could it possibly be another shooter? Oh, it is a shooter, but I'm a pacifier. I'm shooting stars at panda bears? And Raggedy Ann dolls? I can only fire one shot at a time. Oh, we have clothespins now too. Wonderful. That background is really something to look at. I have no clue what that is. Oh, it looks like we have Death Stars as well in the background. What is that? Seriously, what is that? What killed me? Okay, well, as I said, you can only fire one shot at a time. You gotta dodge the bullets. The enemies do fire bullets. Apparently, if there's too many enemies on the screen at the same time, you get slowed down. The whole one bullet on screen thing, unlike Sharks in the Genesis version, which we checked out in the last review, it's kind of a pain in this game. It wasn't bad in Sharks, and this one is kind of bad. What is that? Pause. Okay, let's look. Right there. What is that? Is it a capital A with legs? I don't know. And what's that? Is it a star with a halo hanging off the top of it? I don't know. By the way, those are Death Stars. I am convinced of that. Once again, look at the uppercase A's with legs. That's the only thing I can come up with. Okay, apparently if it's red with an orange circle, it's not part of the background. No, you can run into it and get killed. Although everything else in the background is just background. Those circles will kill you. But only if they're orange. The blue ones don't do anything. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Action 52 logic. Once again, if you miss your shot, you're waiting to fire again, because you only get one little pellet at a time. Okay, now I pause this again. I want you to look at that. See that right there? That will kill you. See that right there? Exact same thing, but it's blue. Will not kill you. Figure it out. So I sure as heck can't. Oh, we have a new enemy. Apparently they're rattles. That's the only thing I can come up with. Oh, and then we have Nazi symbols in the background. Oh, now we have decapitated panda heads. Alright. Okay, I'm staying away from the anything brightly colored in the background, just in case it's not a background item, but it's a foreground item that will kill me. Seriously, decapitated panda heads. What is it with the whole panda head thing? I saw them whenever I was playing the Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Now they're in this game. But they're decapitated in this game. That makes them cooler. I'm really torn in two as to whether I pass or fail this. It does kind of work, but there are some glaring flaws in this one not seen in some of the other games. Ah, hurry up, dodge your rattle. I really don't like the whole shooting aspect of only having one thing on the screen. And here come the Nazi symbols again. Apparently when you get to the Nazi symbols, the level's about to end. missed. Now we can't fire until we... It's playable, I'll give it that. It's confusing as all get out in certain aspects, but it is playable. Not as good as the previous space shooter, but it's a hell of a lot better than Myong, where I have no clue what kills me. At least in this case I can figure out it's a piece of the background killing me. At least I can figure that much out. It's playable, you can get some morbid enjoyment out of it and trying to figure out what the enemies are. I'm going to be forgiving. I am going to pass this one. I am kind of borderline on it, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it. Oh, a Nazi symbol, and apparently buildings are enemies. Oh, and the enemies are moving faster now in level 4. And we got a new enemy, those buildings that were at the end of the level. So this one passes. Let's check out the Genesis and see what it's got going for it. Okay, this is number 20. This is Knockout. We last saw this game in the Action 104 Multiplayer Mayhem Special. However, this is not the multiplayer special. This is going to be a quick single-player review, though. I started this because it's actually interesting. The guy will run at you whenever you have the infrared sensor for a Sega Menacer plugged in. I have an infrared sensor plugged in to my Genesis in the second controller port, and the guy just runs directly at you. Now, so let's not forget the jumping. You ever see a boxer jump like that? However, if y'all remember from Multiplayer Mayhem, it was playable, so we went ahead and passed it. So, we're going to finalize that in this episode of Action 104. This one passes. So, this is a shorter episode, but we'll see you next time for some more Action 104.